And we are back with another installment of
The Simple Life. The Simple Life. The Simple Life.
I am Youngstone in the flesh.
And I am the Overlord himself, another bow. And yeah, we back with another topic. Just something to discuss.
Before we jump into the topic, I was thinking about this earlier today in the shower, and I'm guessing this is still on my mind. I'm gonna say it. As a man who do what he need to do, handle his bills, handle his money, I like to pee sitting down from time to time, and I don't care who knows it. What is the issue? I genuinely don't understand it. I get up 3 in the morning. I don't want to shut the door. I don't want to cut the lights on. I'm sitting down and I'm peeing where I trust myself. I come home from a long day. Guess what? I used to be on the basketball team. Niggas, we shed blood for. I used to come home and I would sit down and pee after a long day of practice, basketball games, whatever. I don't sit down and pee all the time because, I'm still a man. But if my knee's tired and I'm flat-footed, I need to sit down for optimal reasons. I have insoles and all that, but fuck all that. That's all I had to say. I don't know if anybody else feels some type of way about that on the
topic. No. I'm not exactly displeased about you saying that. It just kind of threw me out because the start of the episode. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. Because in the morning, shit, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga whip out the phone and shit. Be like, I might be in that bitch for like 30, 45 minutes just chilling.
My body don't even work when I wake up yet. Everybody done stumbled to the bathroom closed, shoulder hit the motherfucking door. That's it, bro. I'm sitting down before I wake up and it's a mess in here.
That, and I ain't gonna lie, sitting on the toilet, shit say, get my stomach some time to let that shit move. Shit say, once you just sit on the toilet and you chilling, shit say, now I feel like shit. Before I was just chilling, but now I feel like I could dump some waste.
Hey, I said, who knew I had to poop? But I want to discuss putting too much value in materialistics, whether that be your car, whether it be $5,000 pair of shoes, and you work in retail, just stuff like that. We're gonna dabble in here, and we're gonna go from there.
Okay, let me ask you this as kind of like the opener for the whole topic. So when you say, don't people overestimate the value of, a car, a pair of shoes, shirts, some jeans, some jewelry, whatever you want to label it. What makes your point valid that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I feel like these are valuable because it's valuable to me,
And I feel that, but I feel like sometimes it boils down into priorities. Niggas want this shit because they see the rappers with it, because they see the such and such with it. For one, them niggas is touring the world. But that's it. You punching that clock. I feel like just off of your priorities, it should be a little better. Ain't nothing wrong with spoiling yourself, living that life, but dial it back. I ain't saying you don't get nothing fancy. I ain't saying you don't get nothing expensive, but I feel like once that becomes your life, I mean, you're still in the matrix to me. I'm sorry. Waking up and going and spending 50 racks on a shirt is for what reason? Because Quavo got one? It just don't make sense to me.
So
I don't think go ahead.
No, I'm about to say, essentially you saying live within your means till you go to that point.
Yes, don't shut yourself off from that. I ain't saying you can't achieve these things, but really, I guess priorities is the main thing.
Okay. Which I get it, but it just goes back to my question of different people value different things.
Okay. And I'm here. This I think is stupid. Everybody, we would have heard this one before. It's the nigga with the freshest outfit, fresh everything, woo woo, but that nigga might be on the bus. Nigga might be.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what's wrong with being on the bus?
No, ain't nothing wrong with being on the bus, but I feel like ain't nothing wrong with being on the bus. But I would rather, that boils down to the type of person I am. It could be because socially, just for my privacy, my own comfortability, I'm more comfortable in a car. So I'm gonna make sure I do what I can do with the money that I have to make sure I'm comfortable within, I'm gonna say within my means for that example, but what I'm comfortable with. Nigga might be comfortable with that, and I'm not knocking that.
Okay, so my next point or question is to go against that. So you saying for you personally, you feel more comfortable in the car, so that's how you live within your means. So what's wrong with a person saying, you know what, I want to look fresh because that's what makes me feel good, regardless of the fact of I'm not on this person level where it comes to having a car or I can't get around as conveniently as the next person. But hey, in this moment right now, I feel good because I'm confident in me spoiling myself and me saying, you know what, I got this.
That goes back to in a way, it kind of goes back to that old saying where the clothes don't make the man make the clothes.
That's fair.
So I feel you to all that. And I'm not, again, I'm not knocking people, not necessarily because that's what we grew up, you see, in a sense. So it's like, why not get all the clothes we do? I'll worry about the rest later. Um, it ain't nothing wrong with that per se. I get it. Yeah, you want to be the freshest, such and such. I need all the freshest kicks, freshest such and such.
I wouldn't even say that. What if that's okay? What if in that particular instance that was a goal for them, like to say, you know what?
I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
You know, I wanted this shirt, these jeans, this fit, cause you know what I'm saying. This is what I wanted. This is me declaring that this is what I want, and now that I have it.
But that goes back to being aware. If you, as long as if you're aware, then that's cool. I feel like I like how you put it as far as this a goal, like this something I haven't set in mind. I want to see me with this because this make me happy. If that's a goal, but there's a difference between a goal and a lifestyle.
That's fair.
Because what you just said, I can't be mad at that whatsoever. And if I'm wrong at the end of the episode, nigga, I just be wrong. But I either want to get my point across or understand a new meaning behind it.
No, I get your original argument, essentially saying, you know, people, and I agree in a sense, you know, people overestimate material things as far as what they can do for you. Granted, it does make your life convenient, you know, but it gets to a point where it's like, all right, once you rely on these things in order to determine the type of person you are or the type of personality that you have, or it gets to a point where you maintaining these things is more of a aesthetic thing versus you saying, you know, this is me spoiling myself because this is the life I envision for myself, you know. Okay. And it's hard to kind of differentiate between saying this is my lifestyle because I've earned this and this is my lifestyle because, you know, I don't know. Cause I get where you're coming from. Like, people want these things, but they don't know why they want these things.
Cause, you know? Okay, I feel like some niggas might have the mindset they feel like they not on if they don't have this. They not this if they don't have this.
Yeah.
And if we can go to take it into a relationship in the spectrum, you feel me, to the point where you got women looking at niggas bad because they can't get them the materialistic things that it's like, oh, you a lame because you can't buy me this. Bitch, can you buy me this? That like what's really good? So I feel like this materials and these valuables, these shits that's made in fucking sweatshops, nigga, for change on $1 that you niggas is spending racks on it. It's you know how many people that's homophobic wear shit that was made by gay niggas and they don't even know. You know, they niggas ain't even doing research about nothing. They just wearing it because it's hot.
Like, I mean, but does it matter?
What, about the gay thing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I was just wondering because, I mean, if a gay nigga know how to make it.
Gay niggas be dressing.
I'm about to say, that nigga made my jeans. Hey, fuck it. That nigga talented, boy.
But now, okay, the same niggas that be making these purses, these rappers be carrying around, it's not a bag, it's a purse, but I feel like that's a different time. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that a little separately. But... yeah, back on top.
But regards to your last statement, I feel like it's more of a trend thing. But you know, like I said, that's all. Like you said, it's another topic. As far as just people, again, using these things as a form of, okay, well, because I have this, like I have this fancy car, or you know, I have 300 different outfits in my closet. It's like, okay, But what is that doing for you? I mean, granted, you do have an outfit for every day of the year. I congratulate you because a lot of niggas ain't got that. But it's like, okay,
What are you more of that?
what led up to you having all this? Like, I ain't a person to, be like, let's check a person's track record. But at the same time, it's like, if somebody took a path, if you're trying to get to where somebody's at, but you're not exactly aware of everything they did in order to get to that point, then from the outside looking in, it's like, damn, I want to be like this person because all I see is, damn, they worked hard and they got to this point. And granted, that's not to undermine hard work,
but they might not have got they didn't see the road that they took. Or you just see them boys at the finish.
Yeah, and it's like, this person might have put X amount of years in before then. And like I said, I'm not trying to undermine hard work, but once you get to a point where it's like, all right, it sounds like you slick none. I ain't gonna say sold out, but it's like,
No, say that again. Say that again. Go, yeah, right. Yeah, say that again.
I mean, saying the motherfucker sold out. I mean, I'm not one to think I'm better than somebody else because I would make a different choice. Like, nah, I'm not saying that at all. But at the same time, that doesn't affect how I view a person because ultimately the decisions we make determine the type of people we are. So it's like, all right, well, if you're willing to do this in order to get that, I mean, that's kudos to you. But at the same time, it's like, that don't really sound like it was worth it. It sounded like, you was a little desperate to have it. Like,
Because you seen somebody else with it. See, now that makes that. See,
but they got to determining your value as a person.
It turn niggas into followers.
Yeah. Which
I want to eat too now. Go ahead. So need me AMSMR. What is that shit? BTLS? I don't know, dude.
You had it right the first time.
Oh, what I said? Big Time Rush? BTLS? Something? BTLR? Big Time Rush? Oh my! We ain't here for that. Proceed.
But yeah, we're just going back to our point of people allowing these materialistic things to determine their value as a person versus, their hard work that earned them that determine the type of person that they are.
When you put it like that, it's like, maybe I guess the root of it is really, it's like I just want better for my people in general. Like, niggas be going crazy if they can't have this. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, but it ain't your life because you don't have this.
Yeah, and I will say that people trying to put on airs and put on fronts to, uphold the image of, okay, well, I have this, so I'm not less of a person, or, like niggas. Hell, we all done been there. Niggas say, hey, bro, let me rock your chain, bro, so some bitches don't think I'm the only one without the jewelry. Hey, bro, man, I ain't really got no shoes to throw at this fit, bro. Like, bless a nigga type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't tell the hoes I got my shit from Big Linus.
But nah, for real though, that should be like, look, man, tonight, bro, this me. And it's like, I get it. Sometimes you don't want to look like the odd man out there, like you at the bottom of the barrel type shit. Like, I get that, but at the same time, it's knowing your moment. Not everybody shining all the time takes a lot, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the type of nigga who I want to be seen all the time. I like to be seen when I'm out.
That's how Frank Lucas got in trouble.
But at the same time, it's not like I'm trying to use these things in order to get the attention. It's more so, my personality.
Self, okay, I like that. It's a self thing. I think you mentioned on that earlier. It's like I like this because it make me feel nice.
Yeah, I earned this because this was a goal. It should say, what, wanting the J's because everybody else got the J's is like that's shallow to me. But if you say, oh man, I want these J's because, man, when I saw them, I fell in love with them. I was like, what, I wouldn't stop at nothing unless I had these. And then it's like, okay, well, you have a motivation to say, well, you're pursuing these because for you, obtaining these will bring you a level of happiness that you didn't have when you didn't have these. Versus somebody saying, man, I gotta have the J's because, man, everybody I know gonna have the J's. All the people that stepping gonna have the J's. And it's like, bro, there's other shoes. I mean, hell, See?
Niggas get caught up with shoe game and think that's just Jordan. Boy, you gotta step out for every occasion.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The fit gotta come together. The J's is the J's. I mean, hey, you know, I'm not gonna put them down. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like, if you willing to kill a nigga by some J's, bro, it's like, bro, I can't condone that. Like, you letting that material shit really drive you to put that over the value of someone's life.
And
like,
Jordan don't give a fuck.
And Jordan is a billionaire. That man is literally in his house smoking a cigar.
He been done paid his dues, you feel me? That's what happened to his daddy. And his butt, but we ain't gonna talk about that. And we are back with the same old simple life. Pardon those technical difficulties. Mind your business. What we was talking about was materials. Putting your value. Where we left off? Jordan don't give a fuck about these niggas. He gave up his daddy and his poontang surprise. Fashion. We had dabbled off on screen. We was talking about fashion. If materials, that could just be a part of you, but it don't make you. Like, and that goes into, I feel like, so somebody help me. Goddamn it, I don't know where he's at.
Okay, well, the point I was about to make was, you know, I'm not gonna knock anybody for wanting to have anything designer. Like, you know, niggas want Gucci slides. Like, I remember when Future made the song, I hit in my Gucci flip flops. I ain't gonna lie, every nigga and their mama wanted the Gucci flip flops. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's cool, but at the same time, it's like, are you getting caught up in a trend, trying to look good for the next man? So, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel like, oh, well, if I ain't got it like cuz, then I'm not on his level. And it's like, you know, you gonna let the ownership of a shirt determine whether or not you're on the same level as another person? Like, man, a nigga can have on Armani, Louis, Prada, whatever, everything, and I would still feel like I'm a better man just from, honestly, my confidence, me feeling like, even if that nigga do got more bitches than me, I look better than this man, my pedigree better, I got more talents, you know what I'm saying? Like, me just having that self affirmations within myself would never have me feeling like, you know, a person having a certain pair of jeans or them having some shoes would make them better than me. Like, okay, they paid X amount of money for it. Cool. I mean, in my head, money doesn't even matter. It doesn't even exist. I mean, it's a bunch of pieces of paper that we all agree is worth something, and now the whole world is fucked up because, oh, if we ain't got money, then we can't live like every other animal. You know, it's nuts. But that's a whole different topic. Fact of the matter is, you know, having designer doesn't make you a bad person, but it's when you let having the designer determine the type of person you is. Like, okay, like we was talking about with Eddie, you know, it's okay to be a fashion guy, you know?
I got that. Would Mr. Fourth Wall Man, would you like some words?
Hello. But nah, I just feel like, are you coping with these designer things, or are you really just, do you really like those? Is this really things that you into? And I feel like if you coping like, damn, I need this to be that, nah, bro. That's actually live within your means, like Charles said. But yeah,
you know, having designer don't make you a bad person. I mean, if you got it like that, hey, I ain't gonna knock you, bro. Get fresh, do your thing, you know.
Forgive me, y'all. I'm sorry. Continue your speakage.
But
sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me.
But regardless, you know, it's when you let the accessories go from being just accessories, and now your identity is, oh, I'm the guy that always be Gucci down, so everywhere I go, I gotta make sure the boys see me in Gucci. Right. And it's like, why?
Nigga have no personality.
Yeah, it's like, I ain't gonna lie. You a sandwich with no mayo, no mustard, boy. You dry. You just bread, bro. You just got bread and you lame.
You a BLT.
Niggas be assholes.
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck the BLT.
But if it ain't got enough B, then it's just a LT. Fuck, I'm gonna do with an LT, boy. I swear to God, I'll throw that shit back in the drive.
Like I said, bro, yeah, man, it's cool. You can have the bread, but if you ain't got no sauce, man, I mean, you gonna get exposed.
See, the thing about the sauce, you ain't got no sauce, then you lost.
Yeah.
Feel me?
But you can still get lost in the sauce though. So it's like I said, the lost in the sauce is you letting this designer determine you if you a certain nigga. Like, okay, we get it. Every time we see you, you ain't Gucci, but what else? Nigga, can you build a house, nigga? You know, can you tell me some fun facts, nigga? Can you talk to dolphins or some shit? Like, I ain't gonna lie, if you can do some shit like that, that ain't impress me, nigga. Just say, damn. I'm in the presence of Aquaman or some shit, like shit. But niggas say, oh yeah, bro, I scammed 300 old ladies and got this money, and now I'm a impress everybody by spending their money on this shit. She say, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you fucked over my grandma and took her life savings, nigga, I'll be disappointed and want to beat your ass. But you know, I'm not gonna knock a nigga for getting this hustle either. It's just like,
you know, when I find that nigga, I am going to beat his grandma. Every day. Yeah.
For taking the Social Security, I ain't gonna lie, you scammed my grandma, yeah. But it's just like, you know, we get it.
I don't think it was a right or wrong thing, but I definitely took in some new information. Or different outlooks, you feel me? Everything is perspective. Just because I see this nigga with all the shit like that, he may not value that. I don't know this man's situation. But at the end of the day, niggas needed content. And that's as real as you gonna get with the simple life.
I mean, nothing's right or wrong. You know, we all just...
Oh, no, I meant for me addressing the topic well.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You did come on kind of strong, niggas. Say, yeah, bro. You want to spend all your money on this, your priorities fucked up. Shit said, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I want to get this new goddamn, this new hoodie, I'm gonna pay $65 for this hoodie, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get that shit.
That's different.
She say, fuck it, buddy.
Nah, that's not too aggressive. But, okay.
She say, nah, nigga. You want to wear Balmains, nigga? You can't afford the Balmains, so you shouldn't have nice shit, nigga. You better stay on your grind until you can afford that shit 10 times, nigga.
I was about to say, bro,
and then you still ain't got enough for it, nigga.
I was about to say, bro, I hate it when niggas say that shit. That's it. Man, shut the fuck up.
She say, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I can afford it once, I can have it, nigga. That's the fuck's about to happen. She say, talking about, if you can buy it 3 times, then you can afford it. She said, I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, that's like every time I go.
If I could buy it and take care of it, nigga, it's staying with me, nigga.
I say, hold it down.
That's like that shit, bro. What them niggas say? Oh yeah, you can't rock Adidas and Nike, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the first nigga with the Adidas joggers and the fucking Nike shoes. Just say,
I will mix the fuck out of that shit if I pay for it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'ma rock it how the fuck I want, nigga. I don't give a fuck, but nigga have to get so aggressive. Fact of the matter is, you know, there's nothing wrong with having nice things, but it's when you let the ownership of these nice things determine your value as a person, even though you could disappear tomorrow and then these things are just gonna change ownership or rot away and then never seen again.
Black women, I don't want y'all to feel bad if you ain't got the newest lashes, the new weave, the new pumps, the new heels, bro. You is beautiful. It's niggas out here still fucking with the natural shit. So what? Your edge is gone because your mama done permed that shit since you was a child. Do the knee along and come on home. Materials don't make you.
I'm not endorsing it. I'm not endorsing
the bald head.
I'm endorsing these women getting accessories. I ain't saying they ain't beautiful.
I
ain't saying they ain't beautiful, all natural, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm
letting you know it's okay.
I'm the last nigga to be like, oh man, don't rock no lashes.
I ain't tell you.
Don't get your hair done. Like, I'm the last nigga to be saying that.
I ain't gonna tell you that now.
I ain't gonna cap.
Cause my favorite part is messing it all up anyway. I'm gonna be real.
Nah, if she take care of herself, and she looks presentable in her natural state, I'm not gonna lie. And I say presentable in the sense of I don't expect her to be America's Next Top Model if she just woke up. Like, nah, but I'm not gonna lie.
That's my favorite look on a woman.
But the being all, I ain't gonna say all natural, cause I do like, you know, nails and shit.
That ain't what I mean. If you do a little something,
you know, a little lip gloss and shit. You feel me?
I ain't feeling don't do whatever it takes. You feel me? To feel pretty. It goes to the same thing with us.
But it is levels. It is levels. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, cause I'll be the first nigga that be like, you know what? I go 2-3 weeks, hell, maybe even a month without a cut, boy. But when you see me, boy, I'm fresh to death. And when I get that cut, boy, I look like the Overlord himself. Should say, "Hey, what's the Grim Reaper?" Nigga said, "Boy, I ain't walking, but I'm gliding in it, boy. Yeah." So, you know, but it's also about timing, you know. If you can't necessarily, I ain't gonna say if you can't necessarily make it happen, don't do it.
I say no, because that's shutting yourself off, right?
I will say, you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice in order to grow in certain areas, in order to progress. So you're not always going to be able to have access to everything that you're used to, you know? Like, everybody wish they could stay on 10 all the time. Like, if I could pay one time and get the same haircut and have that shit looking the same way for life, like in a fucking video game, nigga.
Hey, and switch to
nigga say, bro, I could go in the mirror like, hey, bro, like that Jimmy Neutron movie where that nigga had the whole machine at the top. Should say, you know what? Don't want my locks back. Let me get waves. Should say, hey, boy, skinhead, nah.
Hey, wow, I ain't never peeped. I said, no, we can't do that. I said, I fuck with Jimmy Neutron a long way, actually.
But yeah, you know, if we all had it our way, we would look like our best selves all the time.
Ain't nothing wrong with not having it. Goes back to working in your means.
That and having other hobbies, talents, and skills that add to your value so you don't just feel like, you know, oh, my whole life is, I have to get money to have accessories so I feel like I'm worth something. Like, no, nigga, or, you know, outside of work, hey, man, damn, nigga, I didn't know you could paint. Nigga should say, bro, that's what's up. Should say, damn, nigga, you got a garden, nigga. Should say, when the fuck you had time to start growing and taking care of plants, nigga? Like,
you did,
what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, having these other outlets to not only express yourself, but to
get through the work.
Not only that, because I still want to relate it to our topic. Having these other hobbies and talents to have outlets keeps you from feeling like, again, your worth is determined by how much money we have. Because as men, I'm not gonna lie, literally our possessions determine our worth as men. Because if we don't have shit, we ain't shit. And it's crazy because that's the cycle for us. That's the battle we all know when we come into this world and we get to that teenage shit. It's just say, yeah, bro, you got to get established. You got to learn how to protect, teach, lead, all that shit. And it already be bad enough when niggas don't have role models to, you know what I'm saying?
I handle that.
To teach them the way. So having to figure this shit out is already one hill. And then having to, you know what I'm saying, apply this shit, you know, actively learn and know what's working, what's not working, because it's all trial and error. And
see, some niggas get scared of trial and error too.
That too. Being scared of failing, I'm glad you said that. Niggas being scared to fail, being scared to look bad, being scared to say, damn, like, something that I put my effort into didn't work out. And it's just like, damn, bro, you're not... If everybody could win all the time, we all would be number one. Like, nobody want to feel like number two, number three, or even less than that. But at the same time, it's like...
I think you in charge of your own number one. Don't make sure number one status off the next. He may be number one in his life. Do what you got to do. Make sure you feel like number one in your shit.
It could be a lot of other things. For one, the first thing that come to my mind, if a nigga number one and I'm behind him, should say, damn. That nigga put in some work that I didn't, and that's how that nigga came out on top.
I thought you was about to say blue turtle shell. Snatch it from this nigga.
No,
I like what you said.
This nigga here is on a whole different track record. No, but niggas number one, more often than not, because sometimes niggas have connections and
so
shit.
So you saying using it is almost like motivation?
Yeah, it's like, damn, you know, I lost, but I can understand why I lost, or at least I'm not gonna let this loss demoralize me and say, damn, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let this loss demoralize me and say, damn, I failed at this. That means it was never meant for me. Now, if you repeatedly fail at this shit and your consequences is getting detrimentally worse from you trying to do this shit, maybe it's not meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be trapping this shit. Niggas be getting caught up in shit. Niggas be putting their family in danger and shit.
And it's the streets, bro. The choices, what you lose is different than the run-of-the-mill job, bro.
And it's like, I get it. Niggas want fast money. Niggas don't want to be clocking in at a job every day, getting this slow money, having to be on somebody else's time.
Kodak said slow money because fast money getting the sentence.
Yeah. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with slow money. For if anything, having that journey that leads up to you getting to that point to saying, damn, okay, I see where all my energy went at. I see where all my effort went at. I actively align myself with the path that I was trying to get on to get to this goal. You know, I changed I reprogrammed my habits going from, all right, so instead of me doing this same shit and expecting a different result, you know, I'm going to try and incorporate different things or try out different things. And even if they don't work the first time, let me try something different, or let me tweak how I was doing it and see if that affected. And then, you know, learning from your mistakes help you grow, because it's like, all right, now I ain't gonna say even making detrimental mistakes, as long as you don't end up fucked up to the point where, damn, you know, I can't move how I used to, or my family don't fuck with me, or I don't have nobody in my corner, I don't have no support system no more, then it's like, all right, I can bounce back from this. As long as I don't keep myself stuck in a negative thought pattern, a negative mindset, a defeated state, you know, I could push. I could get through this shit. I could figure it out, you know. But
Fourth wall.
But regardless, you know, it just comes to a point where it's like I said, if you really want to grow, if you really want to see yourself change as a person, you gotta have that journey. You gotta have that character progression and the character development to really get to, all right, I see where the experience that I'm gaining with living my life and how I'm using this experience to better grow my character, me as a person.
Talk your shit.
And then, you know, it's just like a video game. You know, you use that experience points you get from leveling up, you boost up your stats, you get different skills, and then, you know, once you get in the same situations or you get in other situations, you know how to better manipulate yourself, because you done seen this shit, you done this shit. You done did some shit that didn't work out and you seen the result, and you did some shit that did work out and you seen the result. It's just molding yourself between the two to where it's like, okay, now I know what I need to do to put myself in favorable outcomes for myself, you know? But you don't learn that shit by just trying to jump the gun and getting over on other people. That shit, nah.
Every dog has his day, you feel?
Yeah. That shit just made me think about, goddamn, the boys really made Who Let the Dogs Out put up with bitches.
It did?
Yes. Bro, when you think about it, that was getting played in the clubs, nigga. Who let the dogs out? That was for the ugly bitches in the club, nigga. Yeah, shit sad. These niggas is ruthless. But it was about though. Who? At all our pet rallies, all the kids, yeah, woo.
Slap gymnasium going crazy. Sound like 101 Dalmatians in that bitch. I said,
yeah.
Not just for ugly bitches.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't mean to say. Bitch is non-binary. So let's hope we ain't attacking no specific gender or person when we use the word bitch. Bitch is for everybody.
I ain't gonna care. I don't condone that black bitches though.
That is tough.
You refer to my women as bitches, I ain't gonna lie.
I spit at that.
But
The mama black. Well, it might not be, because you got racist niggas say black bitch. Ooh.
I mean, that's a whole different ballpark.
Gross.
Regardless, if you black and you out here saying black bitches, you don't love black women, you don't endorse black people, and quite frankly, you're making us look bad. You proving the stereotype that we don't love our people. Like, I'm sorry.
Makes me mad soft. Shit's not player.
Shit, yeah, bro, it's a bunch of black bitches in the shit say, whoa. Black who?
Hey, bro, step outside, cuz.
Hey, come in the corner real quick. Hey, bro. Just say, listen, pal, I ain't gonna lie. This your first time. We gonna give you a pass because you don't know how we get down. Next time you do that shit, there's gonna be some repercussions. We pro-black over here. Shit say, nah, if you throw some white bitches in there, hey, you know, I can't defend them. Shit say,
that rolls off the tongue. Like,
shit say,
hey,
maybe, but you know,
East Indian bitches, Asian bitches, Hawaiian bitches.
As soon as you say that black, she say, black what? These black women? Black women? She say, oh, okay, yeah, these black women in here is getting lit, yeah.
That's it. As soon as niggas say black, they pull out the koofy. That's, what do you mean by that, brother?
Nah, nigga, you don't know what I mean. What I'm gonna do is just say, yeah, bro, there's a bunch of black bitches in there. Just say.
That's not very.
Hey, bro, the Kid Cudi hung, bro. And you know what? I get why niggas fuck with Kid Cudi, because when you get all off the psychedelics and you listen to that nigga shit, bro, the hums go from just being like, this nigga just vibing on the auto-tune beat, this nigga, now you go from... Bro, it's this one song I fuck with by this man. It's called Flight at First Sight, bro.
You talking about that shit?
That shit is
I think you played it.
for one, the beat goes fucking crazy, and then the beat switch, just saying, oh, okay, you know what? The humming ain't so bad on this shit. You know, I ain't a big fan of this humming shit, but you know what? This nigga got some shit. He got some bars.
If you made it this far, got nothing but love for you, baby.
Yeah, you know, like, subscribe, comment, tell us what we could do better, let us know what you think. Just keep showing love, keep interacting.
Keep it respectful, because we ain't to the point where we ain't gonna see them comments. I'm still a bit petty. I will have something to say back. That's why I don't have Twitter. But I'm working on that growth, and that's also what the simple life is. Just that's all what it's about.
Yeah, real nigga shit, growing, becoming the better you. The simple life.
The simple life.
How can you sit right on side of me? Promise me love, turn around and lie to me. Seems like I open my heart just for these women to change and say bye to me. Knife in the back nowadays, are those things that don't slide with me.